Hello, and welcome back to Assemble with Care. I'm just gonna finish this game right now. Okay. Chapter 10, Boiling Point. The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork. The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stallholders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots. "Maria, thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favor? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me." Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether. "The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special." She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off. "I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?" Okay. Okay. Don't need to do anything to this other than this. Wait, hang on. Oh, hey, I wasn't done. There we go. And oh. There we go. And Darcy blows. It all fits. Now to light the gas. Oh. Oh no. There we go. Alright. So 1 pint of stock. Yeah, I got that. Can I put this down? Oop. There we go. Ooh. I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself. Yeah, broth is like really, really good. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first? No. Oops. That was only supposed to be 1. Oh no. 2 broccolis, florets, handful of chopped tomatoes, so that looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve. That's like 3 and 3 wild mushrooms. Okay, so that should be 3.5. No, yeah, this is plenty. Okay, plenty of. What does that say? Like, is that supposed to be plenty of? Oh, her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind. I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine. Oh my god. What is this? Is this tofu? Or is this onions? Oh! Okay, hang on. There we go. And that must be this. Okay. Because a stick of butter. And then half the carrot, which is just that. Okay, and then okay. I think that should be enough. 4-season soup. I'm cooking. I'm cooking with gas. My part done. Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, as moments later Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving. That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please? Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck. Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well? I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything. She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it. Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me, but when I asked so much of her over the years, I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give. Kinda true. Okay. Is that a record player? It's not a DJ booth. The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva. Half the town was outside, waiting to see what the fuss was about. Maria, my favorite sous chef, come on through. It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be. Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama. Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player. I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe steps, but then she didn't have much left for herself. So I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do, but like selling your camera. I wanted to give her this to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it? Of course. This is why I like older things, because... Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. Oh. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. Yeah. The speaker... Yeah, you already said that. Okay, so... What is up? Oh, this... Okay. Where did this connect though? Hang on. Oh, nope. If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. Yeah. Okay. So... Wait. Huh? Wait, what is there? Oh, it's the... Yeah. I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully. Alright. Let's... Oop, no! Still getting used to the controls. Okay. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of those squares can turn things around. Ooh, okay. Okay. Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly. Well, I'm sorry. Okay. Just gonna... Oh. Ooh, rubber band. That's retro. Wait, what does it say? Model U57B6. Model U5 7 watts. So it's this one. Got it. And yep, and there we go. Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed. Oh. Look at that! Am I actually smart? The record player's crackling tone must have caught Helena's ear as she appeared a few moments later. Is that my old record player? I can't believe you kept it all these years, Carmen. Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do. I love that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while, make up for lost time. Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips, quote unquote. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I want to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous, I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it. This is a very good song. It's very, very appropriate with the sisters. A father's reprise. Oh, it's Joss. My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screwdriving skills on the back of her cassette deck. You've made quite the impression, Isabel. Izzy tells me she's going to be a repair woman like Maria. I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it. She could. She's a brilliant child, spending the day with her at the festival. I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget. Inside the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was their house that had really been restored. It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help? Of course. Let's get to it. Okay, let's see. Actually, okay, so nothing happens. Whee! I'm gonna miss like the screwing part. It's just really good. Okay. Maria, could you add this family picture of us? Yes. Of course. But right now I'm just... Ooh, on the bottom. There's this thing. Yeah. What is that? But yeah, I would love like a whole game where this was just the idea, where you could just fix things. Okay. This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it. Okay. 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 Wait, anything else I can take off? Okay, yeah. Okay, so put this there. We put this there. Small one in there and the big one there. That does not make sense. Okay. Oop, I was using that. Thank you. That's cutting in. Huh. I am so confused. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's try that. Okay. It like works. Wait. What if I did it like this? What would happen? Okay. Oop. Okay. Okay, so the longest one was this one. That is perfect. Yo, I'm a little smarty. Everything's moving, everything's perfect. Nice. Perfect. The mechanism is good as new. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Get back in there. Okay. Bam. Boom. Okay. Inside. Put the... No. This thing? Yeah. Then we had... Oh. That's really cute. Wait, oh. No, what am I missing? What am I missing? The screws. I was like, there's something. And then screws. Okay, and then we rotate. Another screw. Another screw, and then we add the pigeon drawer. Yeah, okay. So now we do that. Nope. Oh yeah, I need to glue it, don't I? I put an A in there because it's all right. Oop. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's about it. Am I missing something? Oh, wait. Like, okay, hang on. Something to do with a bird? Oh, that makes so much more sense. Is there anything I can do? Oh, nope. Wow. Okay, so you can just dislodge like most of this. There. Oh, that's perfect. And there we go. And now we just have to put the drawer in. I think that's everything back together again. I should play it just to make sure.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
That is the sweetest thing. I've missed this. I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now. It's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway. I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad. Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy. Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me, I'm so glad to have them back. Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it all, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix. Damn ninjas cutting onions. Oh no. My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load. There we go. I remember from the beginning. Oh wow. Hey, that's her. Wait. Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time. History of Watches by Abigail Flores. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey. Oh, there. It was hiding. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip. My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. And the soup recipe. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized that he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy. They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad? Maria, is that you? That was a great game. And me! Production Babies? Clara? Produced by Apple? Oh, okay. Yeah. Finish. One last thing. The epilogue. Carmen's letter. Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left. Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman. She's always running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile. She misses the city though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top. It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I just wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together. Oh my lord. Anyway, oh, there's a pause button down there. Okay, okay, that's locked. Okay. I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy. Brrr. Okay, and then you, and then you. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Nope. These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them. Ooh. How can there be so much steam? I'm getting soaked. I'm sorry, Carmen. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly. Yep, that is what I'm planning. Wait. Oh, no. This way. And then this way. And up. I can't connect the last piece. So this must be wrong. That is also wrong. Okay. I am confused. Okay. Okay, this is just the same pipe. That is a relief, I guess. I'm trying to figure out where this would go. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Oh. No, this is wrong. What if, like this? No. Nope. But then, where does this slide go? Wait. Okay, I'm gonna just open this. See what I'm working with. See where the steam is coming from. Okay, got this. Oh, it's just for that. Okay. Okay. What about this end of the pipe? Can I do it? Oh. Okay. So this. I wish I could just. I don't know. I may be stupid, and that's okay. Hang on, I gotta put my big thinking hat on. Wait. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay. Oh my god! Finally, no more steam. Oh my god. Am I genuinely smart? Okay, hang on. This is gonna be hard, kinda. Okay, so wait. Okay, hang on. I can do this. I think. No, I need to connect something here. Not you. I need you. Okay. Nope. That's wrong. That is wrong. Nope. Can't do that. Yep. Okay. Oh, no! Okay. So this goes here, and then wait. Okay, it sits like this. So the power board would be here. Yes. Oh my god. I feel so smart. Okay. Okay, lights are the bottom. Okay, nice. So coffee is Oh, um, right there. Yeah, and then connected. Yeah. Okay. And then we go to the meat of the problem, which is wiring. Nope. 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 Oh, because I haven't wired anything down there. Okay. My bad, everybody. My bad. Okay, so I want the coffee. Wait. Yeah, okay. Coffee to be like on button number 2. Lights to be on number 3. And there we go. Okay. So 3 is gonna be the lights. Why, game? Stop, just let me rotate. There we go. 2 is gonna be the lights. Nope. My bad, my bad, my bad. And just like that. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me screw that back in place. No, but like seriously, I'm gonna miss the screwing mechanic in this game. There we go. And 1 screw, 2 screw, this thing, and the last screw. Woo! I did it! I think that's everything. Better test the buttons just to make sure. All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think. I know how to make a good cup of joe. Even though I can't drink this stuff. Smells delicious. Now, to make it look magical. Oh. I was gonna... Okay. Okay. A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favorite biscuits. Just... Oh, I love those cookies. Isn't that like Biscoffs? Espresso machine. I was feeling more has-been coffee queen. I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I had made a drink fit for a human consumption. It looked a bit postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hoped she'd think it was intentional. Always the connoisseur, she didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eyeful of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse, and well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. It was a spiral, by the way. I was drawing like a spiral. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realized how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realize how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better later than ever. Hoping you're well, your friend, Carmen. Continue. And yeah, that is the game. I hope you enjoyed it, watching as much as I like playing. But yeah, this has been assembled with care, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.